Hello, good morning to everyone. So today I would like to present my slide or my article, and the title is Bibliometric Analysis of Publication on Siwak or Miswak Insight from Scopus 2014 until 2024. So basically the team was me, myself, Dr. Ummu-Hani, Dr. Juliana, Jumal, Dr. Haliza, Dr. Jannah, and Dr. Nadrahtul Huda. So basically all of us are from University Science Islam Malaysia. It's our affiliation, and this is basically a research grant for transdisciplinary grant by the university. I will proceed to the next slide with the biography of the team members. So basically, my field of studies or my expertise was in social sciences. So my PhD is on medieval studies, specifically focusing on John of Damascus. So for Dr. Nadrahtul Huda, she is a chemist, chemical and technology, and also Dr. Nurul Jannah. Both of them were known for their chemist expertise. And then we have Dr. Ummu-Hani. She is from the field of Arabic languages. And then we also have Dr. Haliza Baharin, which is from dentistry. And we also have a senior chemist, which is Dr. Associate Professor of Juliana Jumal. Okay. So basically, it's as I mentioned before, it's a disciplinary grant. So basically, multidiscipline in one grant for the purpose of the research. All right. So the abstract is uh, about starting from the aim of this research to evaluate the level of scientific research output concerning Siwak or Miswak using Scopus during the period of 2014 until 2024, which is 11 years time span. Okay. So the document is about 245 documents in English, even though we retrieve it for 4 languages. And then the result of the study, we can see that the first ranking was the Saudi Arabia, and then goes to Egypt, and then goes to the Indians. They are the global countries' production over time on this field of study. And then the most relevant sources that produce on this field is journals of moleculars, okay, which carry on 6 or represent 3.31% out of all results, right? And then the description of this research mainly, I'm just gonna touch on the research objective. First thing, we wanted to see the current level of research productivity on this specific area on related to the Siwak or Miswak. And then we wanted to assess the progression of the research output regarding this field. And then we want to measure the authorship pattern and ranking of author based on the publication that we have or that we have retrieved, and then to identify the degree of collaboration between the countries, and also to identify the source wise, keyword wise contribution in the title of Siwak or Miswak, and then to determine the geographical by countries and institutions. So basically, it's general things when we're doing or when we're dealing with bibliometric studies. So this is overall of the research. You can see I have mentioned the data source, which is only from Scopus, not VOS. And then the date of the retrieval is for March 2024. And then field identifier that we click on during the extraction of the data. And then we are using two main software, which is the VOS Viewer software and also Biblioshiny bibliometric software. All right, so you can see this is all the general information about this research. And then this are the distribution of number of annual scientific production. As you can see from the graph, it is not rising significantly, but it's decreasing. But the peak was in 2021, where you got about 40 articles produced just for Siwak or Miswak, right? And then we have the distribution of document by various categories. So most of them were obviously article. And then we can see that the application of Bradford law to analyze contribution of documents. So basically, this is all about the journal ranking, and the most produced or productions by journal is the moleculars on Siwak, and so on. We also have a dental and medical pharmacology, pharmacology, and so on and so forth. Okay, so basically, when we're talking about Siwa, most of the current research or journal are related to the dental or health field of studies. Right, and then the distribution of the document by scientific production. So as I mentioned before, the top three were the Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and it goes to India, and we have Malaysia. All right, so these are the distribution of document according to most relevant author. So as you can see here, it's very obvious that Mr. Khan or Muhammad Khan is have produced most article or document for this type of field of research. Sorry. And then we also have distribution of thematic names. So this is basically all about the words that has been used related to the study of Siwak or Miswak. So you can see here Miswak, it is very obvious, it's very big here. And then you can also see the scientific name for the Miswak or the tooth stick, which is Salvodara persica. And then we have another scientific name that really represent the Siwak or the tooth stick. And then as a conclusion, you can see that obviously from the medieval studies part, we can see that the origin of this word siwak or miswak is from the Arabic word siwak, okay, which means rubbing or the purpose of cleaning, which what people has been doing while using the toothstick, okay. So the function is generally to brush your face, or it's also deodorizing the mouth, but it also come with several other beneficial things that what we call it influence your health. Okay, so even in traditional of the Prophet had mentioned and encouraged Muslims or the believer to use it to speak for every single time they are performing prayer. So for Muslim, it's 5 times, so it's 5 times of using toothstick to do prayer. But nowadays, it doesn't necessarily means that you have to use toothpick, but for sure it give you the benefit. But you also can use toothbrush as something that is similar, which is cleaning your mouth. Okay. And as for the conclusion for the bibliometric studies, it's something that I have mentioned before in the abstract, the ranking of the country, and you can also see that the trend of doing this kind of research in Siwak is not like significantly rising, but it has a progression and develop or evolve in a certain medical certain field, especially medical and dental. I think that's all. You can see the abstract and you are free to read the article. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for listening. If you do have a question, you can email me and have a good day.